two of us in the orchestra who were very close to him, John Terminaro, our first horn, and of course myself, we both played with him. John joined the orchestra just after Bernstein left. Zell took over as the interim artistic advisor until they found a music director for a few years, and Zell hired John. And then Boulez came, who was John and my music director, but Bernstein was Conductor Laureate, a similar position to the one that I'll have. And he conducted us a lot, and he did a lot of tours with us, he did recordings with us, he was very involved with the orchestra, even though he was no longer the music director. And it was, for me, one of the great experiences of my life, not only playing in that great orchestra and playing with Boulez, who I loved, but Bernstein was, for me, again, coming from the New York area, he was my conductor. The New York Philharmonic was my orchestra. I think pretty much musicians, student musicians, feel that way about their resident orchestras, like you do about the home team. You know, if you're a Seattle resident, hopefully you root for the Mariners, even though they're not doing so well. If you're a New York resident, you root for the Mets or for the Yankees. And it's in a similar fashion when I was growing up as a music student. I was a subscriber as a teenager to the New York Philharmonic. I went to all of Bernstein's concerts. I listened to the radio broadcasts. I bought the recordings. And then I got to play with him. And he was a very inspirational leader, extraordinary communicative abilities with those members of the orchestra. We all felt that he was conducting for us personally. He was conducting me, even though, of course, he was conducting everyone. So for us to end this year, my 25th, with the music of Bernstein is very touching personally. So we're doing Chichester Psalms, a great, great work from 1965 for children's chorus, boys soloists, chorus, orchestra, just wonderful, in Hebrew, which is not an easy language to sing. And in fact, the man who helped Bernstein with the Hebrew and who put it into English form so you could read it was Abraham Kaplan. And Abraham Kaplan was also the man with the Camerata singers who trained the chorus initially, both for performances in Israel and performances in New York. And Abe Kaplan was the director of our choral activities for many years here in Seattle. So we had another connection with Chichester Psalms. And then the Age of Anxiety, the Second Symphony of Bernstein with Misha Dichter as a soloist. Everyone knows, of course, West Side Story and Candide and all these great shows and operas, the Mass, but he wrote 3 great symphonies, remarkable pieces. And this is the only one that we haven't done in recent years, The Age of Anxiety. A great work, very philosophically based, very literally based, as so much of his music is. But also we're doing William Schumann's Third Symphony, which was the symphony that Bernstein loved so much. We recorded it, we've recorded all the Schumann symphonies. We're celebrating his 100th birthday, anniversary of his birth, this August. Naxos Records is putting out all of the CDs in a box set, all the symphonies. And I'm just so excited to end this year with the music of Bernstein and Schumann.
I receive